When approaching a flashing yellow traffic light at an intersection, a driver must A. Stop completely before proceeding. B. Slow down and proceed with caution. C. Speed up to clear the intersection. D. Yield only to pedestrians. Answer, B. A flashing yellow light signals the driver to slow down and proceed cautiously, watching for other vehicles and pedestrians. On a two-lane road, a school bus is stopped with its red lights flashing. Drivers must A. Slow down and pass carefully. B. Stop regardless of direction until lights stop flashing. C. Continue at normal speed if on the opposite side. D. Honk to alert the bus driver. Answer, B. Minnesota law requires drivers to stop in all directions when a school bus is loading or unloading children with red lights flashing to ensure safety. If your vehicle begins to skid on ice, you should A. Slam the brakes immediately. B. Turn the steering wheel in the direction of the skid. C. Turn the wheel opposite the skid. D. Shift to neutral. Answer, B. Steering into the skid allows the tires to regain traction and helps the driver regain control of the vehicle safely. Minnesota law requires drivers under 18 to complete a supervised driving period of at least A. 3 months. B. 6 months. C. 9 months. D. 12 months. Answer, B. The graduated licensing system mandates a minimum of 6 months of supervised driving to ensure young drivers gain experience before driving independently. When approaching a railroad crossing with no signals, drivers must A. Cross at full speed. B. Stop, look, and listen for trains. C. Honk before crossing. D. Wait for a train to pass only if visible. Answer, B. Drivers must exercise caution by stopping, looking, and listening at unmarked crossings to avoid collisions with trains. The legal blood alcohol concentration (BAC) limit for drivers over 21 in Minnesota is A. 0.05%. B. 0.08%. C. 0.1%. D. 0.12%. Answer, B. Minnesota law sets the BAC limit at 0.08% for adults, and exceeding this limit is considered driving under the influence. A solid yellow line on your side of the road indicates A. You may pass with caution. B. Passing is prohibited. C. Road curves ahead. D. You must yield. Answer, B. A solid yellow line on your side means no passing. It separates traffic moving in opposite directions. When parallel parking uphill with a curb, you should turn your wheels A. Toward the curb. B. Away from the curb. C. Straight. D. Either direction. Answer, B. Turning the wheels away from the curb prevents the vehicle from rolling into traffic if the brakes fail. When driving in fog, the safest lights to use are A. High beam headlights. B. Low beam headlights. C. Hazard lights. D. Parking lights only. Answer, B. Low beams reduce glare and improve visibility in foggy conditions, unlike high beams that reflect off fog. Minnesota law requires that seatbelts be worn by A. Only drivers. B. Drivers and front seat passengers. C. All occupants under 18. D. Drivers, front seat passengers, and all occupants under 18. Answer, D. All drivers, front seat passengers, and any occupant under 18 must wear seatbelts to reduce injury in collisions. A green arrow on a traffic signal means A. Stop and wait. B. Yield and then turn. C. Protected turn in the arrow direction. D. Go in any direction. Answer, C. A green arrow provides a protected turn, meaning oncoming traffic is stopped by a red light, allowing safe movement. When approaching an uncontrolled intersection, the right-of-way is given to A. Vehicles on the left. B. Vehicles on the right. C. The fastest vehicle. D. Pedestrians only. Answer, B. Drivers must yield to vehicles approaching from the right to prevent collisions at uncontrolled intersections. If a tire blows out while driving, the first action should be A. Slam the brakes. B. Hold the steering wheel firmly and gradually slow down. C. Turn sharply to the side. D. Shift into reverse. Answer, B. Maintaining control and gradually slowing reduces the risk of losing control or causing an accident. When a traffic officer directs you to stop at an intersection, you must A. Ignore if the light is green. B. Stop only if it's safe. C. Stop immediately. D. Continue slowly. Answer, C. Obeying a traffic officer takes priority over traffic signals for safety and legal compliance. Minnesota law requires drivers to signal a turn at least A. 50 feet before the turn. B. 75 feet before the turn. C. 100 feet before the turn. D. 150 feet before the turn. Answer, C. Signaling 100 feet in advance gives other drivers time to anticipate the maneuver, enhancing road safety. Which is the most effective way to prevent hydroplaning? A. Drive at high speed through water. B. Reduce tire pressure. C. Slow down and maintain proper tire tread. D. Use emergency brakes frequently. Answer, C. Adequate tread depth and reduced speed maintain traction on wet roads, preventing hydroplaning. When parking downhill on a street with a curb, you should turn your wheels A. Toward the curb. B. Away from the curb. C. Straight ahead. D. Either direction. Answer, A. Turning wheels toward the curb prevents the vehicle from rolling into traffic if brakes fail. What does a flashing red light at an intersection indicate? A. Stop completely and proceed when safe. B. Slow down and proceed. C. Stop only if vehicles are approaching. D. Yield only to pedestrians. Answer, A. A flashing red light functions like a stop sign, requiring a complete stop before proceeding safely. If a driver is under 21, Minnesota law considers a BAC of as illegal. A. 0.08%. B. 0.05%. C. 0.02%. D. 0.01%. Answer, C. Zero tolerance laws make any measurable BAC of 0.02% or higher illegal for underage drivers. When approaching a roundabout, drivers should A. Enter without slowing. B. Yield to traffic inside the roundabout. C. Stop in the middle. D. Signal after exiting only. Answer, B. Yielding to traffic already in the roundabout ensures smooth flow and prevents collisions.